This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers. My opinions are my own, and thank you to the EA Game Changers program for providing me a free copy of this kit. Well, it's been a couple of months, so I guess it's time for another one of these kits to release. So the last one we got was a build kit, and Bust the Dust was, well, busted, so I guess it stands to reason that the next kit will be about Create a Sim. Oh, wait, we're getting another build kit in a row? Alright then, here we go. We got the Industrial Loft kit, which is inspired by the stylings of Brooklyn lofts. If you buy this kit, you'll be greeted with this splash screen on the main menu. Curate the contemporary. Trendy wood and steel frames give weight and character to this furniture collection for a comforting, warm aesthetic. Smaller features like sharp angles, wheels, and mesh mix and match neatly. Expose the elements. Metallic vents, piping, and lighting fixtures evoke a sense of history that melds with modernity. Make the most of the space with sliding double doors and large windows that fill it with light. Alright, so let's show off all the new items in this kit, and yes, I am using San Myshuno from City Living. I figured the atmosphere would make a lot of sense. I even used the penthouse loft that's in the Arts District to begin with. So we'll start off with the new styled room, and Better Build By. That mod already works with this kit, so it has it separated out into its own filter. If they're gonna keep putting out more build kits, they need to do this themselves without needing a mod, so just thought I would point that out. But Iron Heights reminds me of the Flash living. And it comes in these three different colors. I just added a few subtle saucer lights just because it was really dark when I placed it down. But yeah, not a bad room, I suppose. But yeah, of course, we'll show off all the items individually. So we have an archway and a new sliding door. And then with this archway, we have in these colors. So the first one is kind of like a dirtier look, which is interesting. And then, yeah, those are the rest of the colors there. And then, let's put it back over to this one. And then we have this sliding door, which I actually really like. This is probably one of my favorite items in the kit. And I'll show off the animation a bit later. I'll have my sim Audrey just walk through it. And this over here is the new bed, but I left the City Living bed there because they look really similar. Though the swatches with the bedding are fairly different in style, but still, I just can't deny that the beds still look similar. So here are all the swatches for the new bed. I really wish there had been a single bed and also a bunk bed version, since we have bunk beds now. Then we have this wall art, which I really like. Does come in a bunch of different swatches and a few different designs. Really like to place this in the karaoke bar, the Spice Market. I think it would look really great there. And we have this new fluffy rug. But this is what it looks like. You'll see it by itself, like in the room that I set up for most of the other objects. But the reason why I placed the Eco Lifestyle floor underneath is that the rug is a little transparent. I don't understand why. So I figured with this floor, it looks pretty obvious. I saw Deluxe do the same thing in her live stream. Well, actually, in a graphic that she made later on, just to help illustrate some points that really just show how much more this kit could be improved and what it really should have been from the start. But you can see just like the stripe, it kind of just goes like underneath, so you can still kind of see it, especially when I don't have it highlighted, so it's just like, what? I don't know, very, very strange. But here are the different swatches for the rug. Yeah, I do like ones with the stripes on them. But yeah, that's what that one looks like. And then we'll go over to the room where I've set up the rest of these objects. This window right here has been kind of like the talking point for a controversy with this kit, because we got this window and it was shown in promotional material, but then there was another window that kind of looked like it took some inspiration from Mosquito stuff, but it's not in it. At least not right now, because after The Sims was called out for it, they replied on Twitter saying, oh, yeah, we're gonna patch this into the kit at a later date. So, yeah, really false advertising, very scummy, but here are the colors for this window. It does come in some dirty variants as well, which is interesting, but ugh, boy, oh boy, it's not good. And also, yeah, these windows should have, well, this one window, I'm assuming the window they'll patch in is only in the one wall height. They should have been in all of them. And then we have a new light that comes in 3 different wall heights, so at least they did that. Here's all the different colors for that. Then we have this side table. Comes in all these colors. It matches pretty well, I think, with the base game counters that have the industrial look. I think you have to unlock those from the culinary career, normally at least, unless you just use a cheat to unlock them. Then we have this decorative shelf here. So I was hoping at least the books were separated clutter, but no, that's just how it comes all together. Like, you can't separate any of it, and I would have really loved to use this shelf to maybe store some collectibles that my Sims can come across, but not the case at all. Just, what the heck. But those are the different colors for that. And then we have this dresser. It looks alright, I suppose. And then it comes in, oh, there you go, just in these different colors. Then we have this sort of like bar height dining table with some bar height dining chairs to go with it. I actually really like the wood texture on some of these swatches. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then there's the different swatches for the dining chair. And over here we got a new side table. Well, I guess it's supposed to be like a TV stand. You can fit the TVs on it fairly easily. So there's the different colors for that one. And then we have this table. This one's kind of interesting because it's like the one from Get Famous that's in a mid-century style. But it has the sort of like 2 different heights, and you can put stuff on it. Wow, I actually just completely went over the succulent there. Just forgot to show that off. I'll do that in a minute here, but yeah, you can place it like on there, or you can place it on top of there. So that's kind of cool that we have another table that works like that. But then with this succulent, here are the different swatches for that. So I suppose it's okay. I don't really have any complaints about this one. And then we have the new couch and the new chair. I really like these, actually. They come in all these different colors. It is kind of interesting, too. It's almost like as if there's piping on the sides. Oh, actually, I should just go to the chair because it has a rather interesting object description. Let's just filter this by the kit again. The Johnny Zest Sweet Revenge Chair. After Johnny Zest was disowned by the Landgrab family, he had no possessions nor money to buy furniture. So, he had to get resourceful. After taking a quick trip to a land grab construction site, he swiped several raw materials, including pipes and particle board, and built a surprisingly comfortable chair. Functional, comfortable, revenge is the best kind! Actually, one of the most interesting aspects of this kit. This lore, this chair of all things. And I think the sofa actually mentions Johnny Zest too. Yeah, Sweet Revenge sofa. I think this is Oh, it's a pretty similar object description. I don't think I need to read that whole thing. But then we also have this fake plant. So unlike the one that came with Dream Home Decorator, the leaves themselves change with the swatches. Actually, maybe I should just change the lighting for a bit, just so, like, the sunlight doesn't obscure it as much. Yeah, these taller windows are just the ones that came with the loft that are in city living, so. Then we have this sort of this piping wall sculpture. Okay, actually I'll just get the right angle here. There we go. And this is my favorite part of this kit, the piping. So these do come in the 3 different pieces. And then there's the different swatches here that you can use. So I'm looking forward to seeing what builders will do with that. Yeah, it's the same light from before. I just placed it there, so there's more lighting in that section of the room. There's this pipe over here as well. Kind of reminds me a little bit of one that we had in Get to Work, but I like this one more. Okay, I'll show off the animation for the sliding door now. Have Audrey walk through. Yeah! I really love sliding doors, so nice to have another one in here. So, Deluxe on her live stream made this graphic about some improvements that could be made to this kit. So, there's 3 window heights to match wall heights. Definitely agree with that. Add rectangular windows, match height of archway and width of arch windows. That'd be great as well. Add arch door with working door. That's true, I forgot to mention that a little bit earlier, because it just stays open the whole time. I mean, I guess you saw that right now, because the sliding door opened and closed, but not the not the archway. So, also add new narrow version of windows cut from the door arch. That would be really cool as well. Fix the rug that's transparent. Yep, already talked about that. Please make sure the swatches match and have grimy window versions of the swatch too. That is true. There's other stuff from other packs like Eco Lifestyle, City Living, Mosquito stuff, even Batu, I guess. But they don't quite match with each other, and it's kind of like, oh, it's not really great. So, oh right, also the bed energy is 1 in the catalog. Completely forgot to mention that as well. Though, when I was watching her stream and also, Little Simsy's video, it seems it's actually just a typo. Because the bed still raises energy at a fairly normal rate, so I don't know exactly how much energy it gives, but if it were at just 1, it'd be going up way slower. So it's just like, well, I guess they just have it at 1 to start out with before they make a final decision as to how much actual energy it gives. But then they forgot to go back. This kit is just... There's just all these things where it feels super rushed. And it's like, well, these kits are small, so it seems like they just have an excuse even more than usual to just bring out this rush content. Oh, also, I know one of the producers on Twitter said that some of the items in this kit are supposed to have an eco footprint for industrial. But in the catalog, none of them mention that at all. But I don't know if maybe they actually do have the industrial eco footprint applied. It's just that it was not labeled kind of in a similar way to the bed. So I don't know about that. So that's another thing that's messed up with this kit that wasn't mentioned in Deluxe's graphic. Oh no, we don't have time for the welcome wagon now. We're doing a review here. Yeah, it's just like, if these kits are gonna be so small, at least have them be the most polished DLC type. But it's like, it's a build kit. It should not have these many oversights and just glitches and stuff. It's just, It's terrible. It really is. So no matter what type of player you are, I cannot recommend this kit. Because if you get this kit, you'll most likely be disappointed. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So, yeah. It just gives me even more reason to really wish that they would just stop making kits altogether. Alright, there is one thing I forgot to mention that's kind of nice. So, now, under the styles, they've added Industrial as a filter. And there is supposed to be more items that will be sorted into this, as well as a preference, like the likes and dislikes for Sims. That's gonna be coming with the patch for the next pack, so yeah, that's something to look forward to, I suppose. I think you'd be much better off getting some custom content from Sixim or Illogical Simmer. And speaking of Illogical Simmer, actually, they already made the window that should have been in the kit. You can just download it for free right away. So I'll leave a link to that in the video description below as well. It is also worth mentioning that next week, The Sims 4 is turning 7 years old. All these mistakes should not be happening this far into the game's life cycle. So that's another point against them there. But I think that's all I can think of at this point. So it's just like, okay, sure. A few of the items I think look really nice, but this is not worth $5 at all. Nope. Definitely not. But there you go. That's it for this review of the Industrial Loft Kit. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this kit. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest gaming content, including life simulations and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching! Oh yeah, I've seen other people mention this too, but also, it would be nice if we got some ceiling fans that doubled as lights, because I actually did have a ceiling fan in my previous house that was like that. And it just makes sense from a realistic perspective.